Hi, artist. I'm back again with our next step. Okay, so I want you to make sure that you are saving your scraps. So I've saved some scraps of cardboard here that I'm going to use as the geometric shapes for the different parts of the face of my mask. So let's go ahead and start cutting some of them up. All right, so I've got my head shape right over here, looking pretty good, I would say. But I'm going to go ahead and set that off to the side. And I've got some different scraps here. And make sure as you're cutting that you're looking at the blank side and not the side that has something on it. Like if you're using a cereal box, you don't want to look at the side that has Tony the Tiger or your Cheerios or whatever on it. Make sure you're looking at the blank side. And we're going to just cut these into some smaller shapes. So I've got some strips here and some different pieces. So I'm just going to start kind of cutting them down. Let's see. And I want to make sure I have a variety of sizes and shapes. So variety means lots of different kinds. So I'm cutting out some triangles. I'm cutting out some skinny rectangles. I'm cutting out some squares. Let's see, and maybe I want to make sure I have big shapes, medium shapes, and little shapes. That's a great example of a bigger shape. Here's kind of a skinny medium shape. Maybe I'll cut this one like this. Man, this wears my hands out, but that's okay. And I want to have a pile of about 8 or 10 shapes. So let's count how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I have way over 10. That didn't take long at all. So we're going to go ahead and cut out your shapes. That's your next step. And then you're going to grab your head again. So this is your head. And you're just going to start putting these shapes down. Let me use that side. We're just going to put these shapes down in an interesting way. And we want it to look like our mask has eyes, nose, and mouth, maybe even ears. That would be a good thing to add. But I want you to play around with it. So you don't have to glue it down right away. You can just kind of mess around and see, how could it look different, more interesting? Oh, I like that shape as the mouth. Ooh, you can overlap, which means you can put one shape on top of another shape. That would be really interesting. Maybe I'll I kind of like that. That one's a little too big. Maybe I can cut maybe a skinnier one if I want. Oh, I like that. That's cool. I'll do that. Cut that down a little bit. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, I like that. Maybe I'll put that right on top of it. So now I have something that is showing kind of an eye situation, nose, mouth, and if you want ears, you can add ears too. And then once I've got something that I really like and think is interesting, and maybe it's showing a facial expression, this guy kind of looks like he might be like yelling. I'm going to grab my glue, I'm going to twist it open, and then I'm going to use our rule for glue, which is dot, dot, not a lot. And I've got some glue stuck on the tippy top of mine, so I got to get it off. So dot, dot, not a lot, I'm going to dot, dot, and then I'm going to place it where I wanted it, and I'm going to press it down. And I'm going to go ahead and do that with all of the parts of my mask, all of the parts of my face. Dot, not a lot. You all know this one. Dot, dot, not a lot. And I'm making sure to press it down after I put the glue on it. That's really important because if you just put glue on it and you just slap it down, it's not going to stick. It won't do it. All right. I haven't finished gluing mine, but you can go ahead and get started on yours.